Hello, Taurus, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at you and the person that you are dealing with right now that you are needing to learn the most from. We're looking at all three sides of the connection. We've got your energy toward it, their energy toward it, and the energy in between it. I've already pulled the oracle cards, but we'll be diving into a different tarot deck for each side of the connection. The concept is that there are three sides to every story. So looking at your version of the truth, their version of the truth, and this kind of higher level unbiased truth in the middle. As always, I do encourage you to think outside of the box when it comes to these readings. This might not just be talking about a romantic connection. This could be referring to a friend, a family member, a coworker, a boss, anyone that you are feeling triggered by that you might need to learn something from at this time. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Taurus. Interesting reading we've got going on here. So on your side of this connection, you have trust and shift. Trust is a big theme in this connection for you. And I feel like you're waiting for a positive shift in the direction of not being able to trust to having a little bit more trust. Now, if you do struggle with trust, I'm not sure if it's because of this person's past actions or because of your experience with other people in the past. We'll kind of get more information on that when we dive into tarot. But I do feel like it feels like you're waiting for a shift and you're trying to trust that a shift will happen, but I feel like it has to do with trust too. And then this person has stormy and growth. So they do definitely feel that this connection is going through, I don't know if it's a rough patch or if it feels like it's been bumpy recently, or if I don't know what a good way to put that is, but they're experiencing growth because of this connection. I do feel that. But at the same time, I don't know if they know how to handle that growth. Because growth is not always easy and fun and exciting and joyful, right? In fact, it's very rarely those things. Oftentimes it's very painful. And so I do feel like this connection is pushing this person to have to look at certain aspects of themselves, just do that inner work that they might not do on their own necessarily. Now, at the same time, it's interesting because I feel like you have this stormy card, and then this kind of to me is like a tornado or a hurricane, like is what's coming through. And it just feels like there's a lot of dark, heavy energy coming from this person's side of the connection. I feel like they're going through a lot right now. Maybe not even just in terms of this connection. Now, in between this, you have guides and soulmate. The soulmate card to me, I don't take it as, oh, this person's your one and only soulmate. That's not the way that I ever read that card, because I do not believe that there is one person, that we have one soulmate. There is a soulmate energy in this connection, which means that there's a very powerful pull that you have to this person. And with this guides card, I feel like you might feel you're receiving a lot of guidance in regard to this connection. Now, I feel like you're having trouble really tapping into that, and that's why you're leaning so much on trust right now, which is a good thing. Or you feel guided in a certain direction, which is what you're trusting. That could be another thing too. But I do feel like there is a strong pull between these two people for sure. But let's see what we're dealing with. All right. This is Taurus's side of the connection to the person they are dealing with. This is Taurus's side of this connection to the person they are dealing with. Taurus's side of this connection. This is Taurus's side of this connection. Taurus's side of this connection, please. Huh. King of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords. I want a little more on this because I want to make sure that the message I think is the message that's coming through. Let me clarify this King of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands. Okay. So this person is dealing with a lot. And you've taken that on. You've taken on a lot of that. Now I feel at the same time, I feel like this person hasn't really given you much of an option. It's like you've had a lot, this person's put a lot on you. It feels like you've had to take a lot of what this person's going through. And I feel like it's left you feeling very alone or like empty. And you're just hoping that things shift, because I feel like you're like, well, once this person gets through whatever they're going through, then things will be better, right? Like that's what I kind of feel like this is stemming from. But this person has burdened you a lot in this connection. And I feel like it's like you can't, it's like almost, you can't see clearly. You can't, I just feel like things feel so like the heaviness that they're experiencing has kind of shifted onto you a little bit. Taurus's energy toward this person, please. The Tower. So something happened in between this connection. Some sort of a tower moment here. Some sort of like a cracking of the foundation almost. Let me get more for this Tower card. Did it end? Oh, dang. Okay. Death, 10 of Cups, World, and 2 of Cups. Because, yeah, this is a connection that you definitely thought was going to be in your life forever, or do think is going to be in your life forever. But it's proving to be more challenging than, like, this 10 of Cups energy. Like, it feels like it's proving to be... But there's a lot of love here. And I just feel like... But I feel like so much is overpowering that love. It almost feels like you're focused on, 4 of Cups, like you're focused on the potential. This is where your focus is, the 10 of Cups. But you're ignoring this energy, the Death and the Tower. And the 10 of Wands, too. Like, it feels like you're looking only at the potential and not at the reality. Because there is a lot going on here. There is a lot going on here. Like, just in the way that I feel the energy coming through. Taurus's side of the connection. The Star in reverse and the Sun in reverse. See, you're not happy with this connection, yet you stay in it because you're hoping for a shift. You're hoping for a shift in a positive direction. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to get stuck in hoping for the potential of something, because when you do get stuck in that, it just never, you're hoping for something that doesn't exist. And it's almost like you would rather hope for things to get better than deal with the potential that they might never get better. It's like you would rather hope for the potential that things will get better instead of deal with the potential that they might not, like instead of heal. And that's very common. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. You're not doing anything wrong. But like I said, it's like your focus is on the 10 of Cups, but it's like you have these blinders on to like all of this other stuff that's going on, because you aren't happy with the Sun in reverse. You aren't happy with things here. But yet, I don't know, you're wanting things to change, or but like you're willing to wait for things to change or something, even though you haven't. Taurus's side of this connection. There's the World. So this is a cycle here. This is a cycle. that exists in this connection that you're stuck in. I want more on that because you have the World with the Page of Cups. And it's like you're receiving messages on how to close this cycle. Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So you're receiving messages on how to close this cycle, but there's a little bit of self-deception going on here, Taurus. You're ignoring these. You're ignoring the messages, the guidance. You have guides and soulmate. You're ignoring it. But why? Let's get to the bottom of that because that'll help you. I feel like, honestly, Taurus, I just want you to feel better because this is intense. This is heavy. Okay, what are the messages? What is Taurus ignoring? What does Taurus need to see? This is Taurus' side of this connection. We might, I don't know how much we'll be able to get in just your side of the connection, but this is Taurus' side of this connection. The King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess. The Five of Cups. So it's not telling me about the messages. I feel like you know what these are. Because you have guides here. You're receiving guidance, but what is that guidance? Not take on this person's burdens, I guess. But it's like, because here you are, the Queen of Pentacles, but then you have this King of Wands. It feels like you're choosing this. You're choosing to feel unstable in this connection and choosing to take on the burden of this person because you are trying to avoid this disappointment of things not working out. You have the High Priestess. You're trying to avoid, and I've said that, you're hoping for things to get better, but avoiding the potential that they might not. There are three ways we can face life. We can choose to live in hope, we can choose to live in fear, or we can choose to live in faith. When we live in hope, we are saying, I hope this one specific thing works out. I hope this relationship works out. I hope things go the way that I want them to go. And when they don't, you kind of get thrown into fear because hoping for something specific is the fear of something opposite. So you hope for one specific connection to work out because you fear being alone. Faith is saying, okay, just because this didn't work out that I wanted it to, it doesn't mean I'm going to be alone. It means that something better is going to come my way. That's faith. So right now you're living in hope. Now hope is not a bad thing. So don't think that that's what I'm saying. But when you have so much hope for things going a specific way, you're actually coming from a place of fear. I hope that makes sense here because your intuition is trying to be you're getting a lot of guidance about this connection in a very honest way, but I feel like you're not, it's like you're not listening to it. Taurus's energy toward this person. But I want to see what this person's energy is before I say anything else on that. Taurus's energy toward this person. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Fear is causing you to sabotage yourself. Fear is causing you to sabotage yourself, but it's showing up in the form of hope. I don't know what that means yet. We'll have to get more cards on that. Says this person's energy toward Taurus, please. This person's energy toward Taurus. Okay. This person's energy toward Taurus, please. You have growth with stormy. What is this person's energy toward Taurus? This person's energy toward Taurus. Whoa. That shocked me. They're in a very painful energy right now. with this Ace of Swords in reverse, which is why I feel like they're having a hard time seeing this connection clearly, because they're just, I mean, and this doesn't necessarily need to be the energy that they feel because of you, but I feel like this person is just going through a lot right now, which I felt. But that Ten of Swords, I mean, that's a heavy energy, and you're taking that on because you know what this person's going through, or I don't know. It's like I don't know if you know what they're going through, but like I mean, you care about them, but it's almost like, I don't know. Let me keep going. This person's energy toward Taurus. Ace of Swords in reverse. We already saw that. More for this person's energy. Two of Wands. Oh, in reverse. Okay. So they're doing a lot of overthinking. It's like they're super in their head about this connection because of this energy. This person has a lot of growing to do, and I feel like they're in a position to be able to do it. This person's energy toward Taurus. I just don't know if it's going to happen in a timely manner. This person's energy toward Taurus. They're just feeling super emotional. This person is all over the place. And I feel like you're bearing the burden of that. Now, if they're emotional, it doesn't necessarily mean they show a lot of emotion. There's a difference there. How this person handles their emotions could be like anything. Like they overindulge in drinking or numbing it or doing things like that. It doesn't mean that they're like sitting around crying or expressing emotion a lot. It just means that they're dealing with a lot of emotions because of what they're going through, because of this pain that they're experiencing. This person's energy toward Taurus. Interesting. So yeah, it's almost like you're trusting that things will improve, but like, I don't know. I don't know what this person's dealing with. This person's energy toward Taurus. Like they see you as someone who's very nurturing, very compassionate. And I feel like maybe that's the thing. Maybe they come to you with a lot of their problems, or they've been leaning on you a lot, or I don't know. Like you've been taking on their emotional burdens in some way here, Taurus. And there's this need to like, I don't know. Because who knows? Maybe they're dealing with a death or something just intense. Like, I don't know. Like, but at the same time, it feels like this has been going on for a long time. It doesn't feel like this is something recent. Like maybe this person is just always going through a tough time or something. Like either way, it just feels like they're putting a lot on you. A lot. This person's energy toward Taurus, please. Ten of Pentacles with the Lovers in reverse. What? Clarifying this Ten of Pentacles energy. What is this talking about? Sorry, that message really confused me. Ten of Pentacles with the Lovers in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. The Devil. So there's that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There you. This feels like you. I mean, you're both in this energy of feeling very unstable right now. Could be materially unstable as well. there's some sort of a cycle going on in between this connection. Something keeps repeating itself. Something, it's almost like, I don't know. I don't want to talk on that until I get more on that. But it just feels like, because this person doesn't feel worthy and deserving of love. Like they have this lovers in reverse and this 10 of pentacles. Like they don't feel worthy of like the long-term abundance that comes with a loving, healthy, stable connection. And so, and I feel like you know that, and maybe you have empathy for them, and you're able to see that, and you're able to be like, yeah, they just need to heal, they just need to grow, they just need to blah blah blah. But like this growth card, it almost feels like, no, you know what this feels like? Because you have this Knight of Cups and this Queen of Cups, and they're facing a different way. And this person's the Knight of Cups. I see you as the Queen of Cups because I said that. This person sees you as this emotionally kind of stable energy. This feels like two people growing apart. Because here's the thing, I feel like this person is continuously stuck in this energy, like all of the time. And you're growing and evolving. And as you do that, you're taking on this person's energy. And it's keeping you, it's like they're holding you back. That's what this feels like they're holding you back. Because yeah, this definitely feels like growing apart, with these two facing opposite of each other. But with them being a knight and you being a queen, there's a difference in like emotional maturity or just what stages of growth you guys are in. And that doesn't make you better than them or anything like that. That's all I'm saying. It's just maybe this person isn't willing to grow as much as you are. This person's energy toward Taurus, it's almost like, because they have a lot of love for you. Two of Cups. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt that there's a lack of love in this connection or a lack of care. But in terms of like the potential of the long term, that's why you're staying with it. Is because I feel like, there's a lot of care and a lot of love here. You have this soulmate energy between you two, but it just feels like these two energies are growing apart. Because they're going through a lot, but at the same time, I feel like they always are. Like, those people, maybe you're like, yeah, this person, but that, like, it's like no matter when you like see them, even if you see them like every couple of weeks or something, it's like they always just have so much going on. Like they always are just dealing with so much, and they're like drama and problems at work and blah blah blah. And it's just like no matter what, they're just always dealing with something. That's what this feels like. And it's like instead of like going within and being like, how do I solve my problems? I feel like this person puts it on you, because I feel like, Taurus, you have been someone who has been able to help them through stuff in the past. Interesting. Okay. I am going to hop on over to the extended. We are going to look at the truth of this connection with guides and soulmate. And I'm really, really interested to tie these together. So that information is in the description box below. Thank you, Taurus, so much as always for the support of my channel. I do hope that this reading resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Taurus.